Oh, what a rainy day, rainy evening this evening with the weather. Welcome to this weather update, mainly just a local weather update. We're going to be covering the rain and the rain that we're going through right now. This is taken a little bit earlier, around 5 o'clock, the radar, and you could see here the heavy rain that was moving into the city up from the Jersey Shore. We're going to refresh this now. And you'll see here, it's been raining, and there's been a lot of rainfall, particularly in western parts of Long Island and New York City and Jersey. Though it looks like now some heavier cells are now getting ready to move into Suffolk County as well as the latest radar. So we've had this heavy rain throughout the evening, and there's still more to come. There's still more in New Jersey right there still to come through the area here as we have this developing low pressure system over us. And there could be some thunderstorms in here as well. Let's refresh this radar here and move this a little bit over. As you can see, and you can see again, there's some heavy rain. Right, you can see that spin. There's that low that's sitting right over us right now. And there have been thunderstorms as well. I think at the lightning, and I heard some thunder here too as well. You could see nothing recent, but looks like there is a thunderstorm. Looks like it's heading for eastern Suffolk County right now, and quite a bit of rain has already fallen today. So we're gonna go and look at first of all we're gonna look at what we got in effect right now. Flood warning in effect for New York City. Actually, it says flood warning. Let me click on that. Looks like it's Bergen County, mostly Bergen County, and flood warning in effect for the city. Yep, New York City, Bronx. So it looks like it's the Bronx now, but there's been a lot of rain, and there's flooding out there. It's flooding. We're gonna go to the 511NY site, and we'll talk about. Let's see if there are any updates here. It looks like on flooding here, as far as roadway flooding goes, I don't see anything too much. You got to look for these exclamation points here. I don't see any flooding reports here on none on Long Island, but I guess they might have been some. Oh wait, here's something. Flooding on I-295 southbound Belt Parkway. All lanes closed. So yeah, we have to zoom in a little bit. You'll get to see some issues here. There's another one over here. Flooding on the Bronx Whitestown Bridge northbound ramp to Cross Island. All lanes closed. So there is flooding out there. I know there was some flooding on the Grand Central Parkway as well. Yeah, you can sort of see it's hidden over here. Let's see. Flooding on I-6. All lanes are open on the ramp. All lanes are open. So that's just the ramp. But there was flooding on the Grand Central earlier, I know. And I think the LIE as well. So a lot of flooding out there. There's another thing here. Let's see what this is. Flooding by JFK Airport as well. So we have a lot of flash flooding on the roadways, and actually quite a bit in New Jersey as well here as well. Which actually this does list New Jersey as well. So let's see what we have here as well. Some crashes. There's one in Tom's River as well. No, not video. Looking for that. Down pole on NJ37 westbound. Right lane of 3 lanes closed. Okay, so with down pole, I guess we may have some power outages to look at as well. Yeah, this is quite a storm we're getting here. Let's go to power outages and let's see what we've got for New Jersey. We have 3,847 customers. No, not how many out in Ocean. It's mostly northern New Jersey, I guess. Yeah, Bergen County especially. New York also has some outages being reported, mainly in western parts of the state. Not too much on Long Island. So let's go look at the rainfall reports now on the Wonder Map, and you'll see this is just from today. All right, this doesn't include what fell yesterday. So take a look at some of these numbers here. 3.13, 3.03 inches of rain. Over 4 inches. Can we take that radar layer away? I don't know. I don't have the radar layer. I don't know why it's showing up. There we go. Look at that. 4.11 in Greenwood. I mean, some areas of the city just got pounded with even more rain. 2 inches of rain, 3 inches of rain. This is insane. Could this be the wettest April ever at Central Park? Unbelievable. Here in Nassau, not as much. We have around an inch of rain, but there's still more to come. Suffolk County, we have generally around a half to three-quarter, around a half an inch of rain out there. Again, they haven't gotten as much. Further west, this is where the higher numbers are. As you go into Jersey, again, you get those readings over an inch. And southern Jersey, again, Ocean County, it looks like another 2 to 3 inches of rain for parts of Tom's River, or closing in on 2 inches. It's still raining. Some of these readings, 3.2. I mean, this is insane. So they're going to have some real serious flooding there in Ocean County for sure, all the way through the Jersey Shore with all this rain. This is insane, getting all this amount of rain at once. 3 inches around Neptune. A Long Branch, too. I mean, this is just from today. This doesn't count yesterday. So we're talking like for the whole weekend, like 6 inches here. I mean, that's crazy. All right, we'll go to the Weather and Hazards Data Viewer. We'll show you that. Here's our storm, by the way. Look at it. It almost looks like it's got an eye to it. Let's make this loop a little longer here. Let's look at that. Look at it. It looks like it's developing an eye right here. Look at that, an eye right over there. So maybe it's developing some tropical characteristics there, and you can see the convection firing around it. This almost looks like an eye wall of some sort. Okay, well, we've got much warmer conditions today, obviously. 58 at Islip, dew point 58, so it's humid. Definitely a lot more humid, so you can see warm and humid throughout the day. Air temperatures generally hovering around 60 degrees for much of the day. Same thing goes for Jersey as well. Let's go look at, and again, there's not much of a variation in the temperatures. We'll go over those in a minute, but let's go to the precipitation here and look at rainfall, and we'll do this all the way through 48 hours here. So you get an idea of how much rain has fallen here. All right, and you can see here across Long Island, we have a lot of areas that are over 2 inches. 1 inch, East End didn't get quite as much, but Western Long Island, once you go 2 inches, it's a good amount for Central Suffolk, and then you go into Nassau and you're over 3 inches, and then look what happens when we go over to the city here. We're approaching 5 inches of rain in some areas. We're still not done yet with the rain. Northern Jersey, 4.5. Ocean County, over 4 inches as well here, showing up as well, as you saw there for a moment, before it decided to disappear and not load. So yeah, incredible amount of rain, and we still have more to come. And we can look at the latest rainfall reports on this site too as well, though this was updated as of noon. That's not even current. I'm not even going to look at that. I'd rather look at this. So here you go. Look at this. Over 5 inches in Tom's River of rain over the weekend. That is quite a bit of rain right there. All right. That is an incredible amount of rain, considering. And we're not done yet. That's just the thing. We're not done yet. So let's take a look at the 0ZH here. All right. And you'll see here's the low. And you can see we're still going to deal with the rain until probably about a little after midnight. Still could be heavy at times with some thunderstorms. Very deep low, as you see there. And then we have the westerly winds take over, southwesterly winds take over for tomorrow. And we'll have some of that self-destructive sunshine. So we could see another shower possibly pop up in the afternoon, perhaps, or two. You see just widely scattered for tomorrow. And then you'll see we're going to be dealing with that again on Tuesday, with that instability that we're going to have in the cold pool aloft deal. Dew points and wind flow. Obviously, we've got the southeasterlies right now, and they're going to become southerly and right before midnight, and then they'll become, once midnight passes, we'll have, it looks like more of a west-southwest type of wind tomorrow, becoming more southwesterly throughout the day. and you'll see the dew points coming way down, though it won't be as humid as it is, but we're still going to have that instability. Temperatures obviously staying mild tonight. It'll start dropping by morning, probably into the upper 40s, and then tomorrow will probably be in the upper 50s to around 60. Tomorrow night we drop back into the 40s, and then even cooler on Tuesday, as we'll have more cloud cover and probably only in the mid-50s for highs. All right, and we'll show you this instability here. So we're going to take a sounding for tomorrow if it loads, and you'll see there's that instability right there and all the cloud cover we're going to have because of it. So I know I was hoping we'd see the sun tomorrow. We might in the morning, but other than that, we'll have more clouds again pop up later on in the afternoon. We'll go right to the RGM here. And by the way, I'll put this on here too, total accumulated precip. So this will show you how much more rain we'll get. It's not showing too much more, but I think it's underestimating, and I think we'll see another half an inch at least. So let's go to the RGM, and we'll go look at the skies. This is still the 18Z run. So this is the RGM model for tomorrow, and you'll see we'll have some sun in the morning, but then the clouds build, and then you'll, especially over Jersey, you'll have more clouds by at noon. Over Long Island, you might be able to get some sunshine till the RGM's being optimistic till around 2 or 3 o'clock, and then we'll have some of those pop-up showers. RGM's not quite as vigorous with them. However, I think it could be underestimating them. Let's go to the NAM next, and you'll see here's the NAM. And you see here's the NAM. It's much more aggressive with the cloud cover, and I'm leaning more toward this. Between all the moisture we have on the ground from all the rain and the instability in the air, I think we'll see quite a bit of clouds building up tomorrow, probably. The best bet for sun is in the morning, most likely. So I think that'll bring this weather update to an end. I don't really want to go too much into the long range here. But just what a wet day it's been overall. Let's go and look at one more thing, and that's the climate for today here. All right, so in the Weather Service Twitter here. So you'll see here, and it looks like, oh no, that's flood risk map. It's not severe risk map. Okay, I almost thought that was a severe risk map. Okay, let's just go to the climate here. Local past weather. And look at today's observations. First, start with islip here. All right. This was taken as of this morning here, so I don't know why they take this as a 4 o'clock local time. So it's it still has it has us near normal for precipitation, but this is not. You can see we were right at average today when you average out the temperatures. Let's move this over to Central Park. They take it at 4 o'clock. I don't know why they were 5 o'clock or whatever. 5.86 inches of rain for the month there at Central Park. And there's still way more to come. So hopefully they count all the rain that fell after 5 o'clock. They should. So, yeah, 12 degrees below normal on the high, by the way. But there you go. I mean, just a miserable, wet, rainy day today. At least yesterday in the afternoon, in the early evening, in the late afternoon, we had a little bit of a break. But today, pretty much your only break was earlier on, and then we've been just dealing with this. And just one more look at our storm here on the satellite. And again, actually, I should put this in with the lightning. That's a good idea. Let me do that. Then I'll wrap it up here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, it's showing lightning over the... yeah, it's showing some heavier stuff now heading toward eastern Long Island. I just want to make this loop a little longer. You can see this loop as it comes in. Yeah, it was a little bit of a break and then heavy rain. So just a rainy, nasty night out there to be out there. Heavy rain, a lot of flooding on the streets. And I'm sure there's a lot of flooding on the streets of Mineola. On the sidewalks because we have poor drainage here. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up here. And this storm, again, showing a little bit of some kind of tropical characteristics as what looks like an eye moves directly over us in the next hour or so. So, more crazy weather, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow as far as going over the month of April and the long range. But have a good night.